everybody, welcome. All right, so today what I'm going to talk about really quickly, oh, by the way, hey, I'm Jen. For those of you who are new to my page or my profile, I know I have quite a few new people on here because if you hadn't heard, I am hosting a free, it's private, but it is a free group to learn how to use your brand new InstaPot that I hope all of you grabbed on Prime Day. And if you did not grab it on Prime Day, I can still tell you how to get it. I don't know if you'll get it as good of a deal as it was on Prime Day, but it does happen to be, or it does go on sale quite often. And even if you don't have one of these guys, but really want one, I'd love to put you in the group because that way you can learn how to do it and learn easily, and then you won't be scared. So who's on? Who's joining me? Hey, Dean's on. Hi, Dean. All right, so I'm going to show some people how to use the InstaPot, and we're going to boil eggs today. And Sybil's on. Hey, Sybil. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. All right, and I'm going to start with the very, very basics for you guys because I want you to learn a little about your pot and what it does, because a lot of people are really scared to use this thing and even get it out of the box since they've bought it. So I am going to show you. All right, it's an electric pot. It is not a stovetop pot. It's an electric pot. So what we're going to do is I'm going to plug it in and it's going to make a noise. So listen carefully. Here we go. Did you hear it beep? All right, so that means it's on and it's plugged in, okay? Now, here I got to adjust my camera a little bit so you can see it. Okay, there we go. All right, so I want you to listen to this as well. This is your guarantee that this thing seals and unseals, okay? So listen to your pot. I'm going to open it up and it's going to make a noise. Did you hear that? All right. Did you hear that? So when you take the lid off, when you open it up, it makes a noise. When you take the lid off, it makes a noise. That helps you know that you've sealed your pot so that it's not going to like explode and stuff. All right. The other thing is if you use your pot regularly, you're always going to want to check your seal to make sure that it's in good shape. There's no cracks or anything like that, because if there is, you're going to want to replace that so you don't have any mishaps. All right. Okay. So there's that. Now you get some goodies with your Instant Pot. You get a steamer basket and you get a little cool rack and you get some tools and a measuring cup. There's all kinds of extras that you can get on Amazon. There's so many cool little additives for this thing, and as we go through our group, we'll talk about that. So if you want to join our group, comment below below the video today, and I can add you into the group. Share it with your friends. This video, if you want other people to join you, go ahead and do whatever you'd like. It's the more the merrier there. I think we got 250 people in the group right now, so we don't start till August 8th, so you've got time. All right, so we're going to boil some eggs, guys. Really, really easy. Now, I'm not going to tell you that this is a amazing time saver, because it does take about the same time, 12 to 15 minutes, as regular boiled eggs. But you're going to have like awesome boiled eggs. So you don't have to, babysit them. You put them in, let the pot come up to pressure. You let them cook for 5 minutes, and then you put them in an ice bath. It's really easy. Okay. If you don't have a steamer rack, some of us have a steamer rack that comes with our pot, or you've gotten it extra. If you don't, this little rack comes with the pot. It's got little feet on it and little handles. So you just set it down in your pot, and you're going to take 1 cup of water. You don't need to add anything in it. Just 1 cup of water. That's it. No salt, no lemon, no fancy tricks to help the eggs peel, none of that. Then you're going to get your wonderful farm fresh, organic, grass-fed, brown, lovely eggs. Yes, plug for healthy eating. I'm a clean eater. I'm a clean eater Nazi. Yes, Dean, I know. Dean loves his pressure cooker. He is an awesome cook. Sybil cooks like crazy. Yes, I'll put you in there, Sybil. Dean is one of the best cooks I know. Plug for Dean's beef brisket. It's awesome, and he makes homemade healthy bacon too. So I will Dean, I will put your bacon in my mouth. I'm not going to say the other word because you know why it's bad. All right, so let's load up your basket. Let's load up your basket with as many eggs as you want. You want to have one layer in here, so I can fit about a dozen. I'm going to put a dozen eggs in here. And that gives me like one good layer on the bottom, okay? Now, listen again. Listen again. We're going to shut the pot. Oh, I talk. Can you hear that? When the pot notices that the lid is going on and off, it makes a noise. So here we go. What did Sybil say? Oh no, your son dropped the eggs. Oh, bummer. Oh, can you see inside the basket? Oh yeah, let me see if I can show you. Can you see? So it's just the basket, drop down in there. This is the pot. The pot comes in and out. See? There it is. The basket just dropped down in there. Okay? So this comes in and out so you can clean it. This is the part you cook in, and it comes in and out so you can clean it. Really easy. Okay? And then this is your control panel. All right, so you're welcome. All right, so now I'm going to put the lid on. Did you hear that? So now it's shut and locked. It's in a locked position. The other thing that you're going to need to know is QR and NPR. All right? Not the radio station. Not the radio station. So quick release and natural pressure release. That's what this dial is for. When you close your pot and you start the cooking, you need to make sure that your pressure valve is closed, okay? Otherwise, it is not going to be able to get up to pressure to steam, okay? So you want to make sure that your pressure valve is closed, and when you do a QR, or a quick release, as soon as you're done cooking, then you'll click your valve over to the venting spot. I don't know. You click it over to venting and let the pot quickly vent, okay? And that's a QR, quick release. Or an NPR is a natural pressure release. And so what you'll do is you'll just leave the pot alone after it's done cooking. You'll just let it be done and let the pressure release on its own. And it usually takes 5 to 10 minutes depending on what you're cooking, okay? So, all right, so now I've got my eggs in there and I want my eggs to cook, I want my eggs to cook for 5 minutes. So I'm going to hit the manual button. There's all kinds of settings on here, guys. You can do soups, you can do meats, you can do beans and chili, poultry, slow cooker, just like your crock pot. That's your crock pot right there. You can saute. So what I do when I cook my beef stew is I hit the saute button and I'll saute my garlic and onions and my meat with a little bit of flour in there first. Saute it before I start cooking my my beef stew. So you don't have a pot under your... Oh, that's a good idea. Don't have your pot underneath your cabinet. That's right. That's condensation. So if you have cabinets above your Instant Pot, yeah, when it releases, you'll get that condensation and warping of the wood. So make sure that your pot is out so it's not underneath anything. Good tip, Sybil. Thank you. So, okay. So I'm going to press the manual button here on my pot. And there's a timer here. And you can go up or down with your time. So I'm going to take my time down to 5 minutes. Okay. So my time's going down here to 5 minutes. And that's it. I don't need to press start, nothing like that. It's already on. This is going to start building up to pressure. Okay, did you hear that? All right, it means it's on. It's going to build up to pressure, and once it comes to pressure, then it's going to cook for 5 minutes, and it will beep again at me. I won't be on for that whole time because sometimes that takes a little time. But when it's done, I will show you the results, okay? I'll come back on and I'll show you the results. So it'll be about 15, 20 minutes, okay? How much water did I put in? I'm sorry, I put in 1 cup of water. 1 cup, that's it, for about a dozen eggs. You can do more or less eggs. I really don't think you need to adjust the water. 1 cup is fine, regardless of how many eggs that you're boiling. So, all right. So I'm just going to let that sit. Make sure your valve is shut off, so it's not going to release any pressure. Okay, and then you're just going to let it sit. So, all right. So now I'm going to talk to you just a quick little minute about why I'm doing so many eggs. Well, number one, my family loves eggs. They're great healthy snacks. We cut them in half, and I put hummus on my eggs. I love it. I also put avocado on my eggs. I think eggs and avocado are the best, so that's awesome. Let's see, Sybil said, you said, but I forgot already with my old brain. Oh, okay, good. Sybil, you don't have an old brain. You're not much older than I am, so we're good. We're good. Now I forgot what I was saying. See, I'm old too. All right, snacks, healthy snacks. So healthy snacks, they go crazy in our house. We eat eggs all the time. Here's a trick that I do so we don't get mixed up with regular eggs and boiled eggs. When I cook my boiled eggs and I pat them dry, I take an edible food marker. You can get them anywhere that has like food things. We get them at our regular Meijer store. Edible markers. It's over there, but I'm not going to get off camera and show you. But anyway, I write a big B on it. And if you really don't care, take a Sharpie. The Sharpie's going to stay on the shell. It's not going to seep through. So if you don't care, just use a Sharpie. You don't have to get that crazy with it. But put a B on your eggs on the shell. B, boiled eggs. Then that way nobody gets mixed up. So that's why I'm cooking them. But right now, why I'm cooking so many eggs is because I am going on a road trip. I'm going on a road trip to Nashville to visit all of my Beachbody family. We're having a huge meeting down there. Our whole, as many coaches as can fill the city are going to go down there. I think over 50,000 of us are going to be down there and take over the town. So if you're in Nashville, look out. We're coming for you. It's going to be great. So I want to make sure that I stay on my healthy eating plan while I'm traveling. So I am making eggs. I am also doing some shredded chicken in here, and I'm going to do a video on that, but I'm going to share that one only in my private InstaPot Hotties group. So if you want to get in on that group, again, comment below and let me know, and I'll put you in there. But I'm going to do shredded chicken in there, quite a few other things, but I'm just going to keep it really, really basic. I'm not going to be doing any great, craziness recipes because there's so many of that stuff that is on Pinterest, and you can find those recipes. You can find recipes everywhere. Plus, you can convert any recipe that you have for Crock-Pot, you can convert to InstaPot. It's super easy. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm going to teach you. Hey, Bea, thanks for hopping on. Myrna, sure, I'll add you in there. That's great. That's great. Do I deliver to New York? I wish. You know what, Bea? I'm going to call you because we need senior pictures. We need senior pictures again. So we'll be coming to New York City, I hope. So if you'll have us. So, yeah, so healthy eating, I want to stay on track. And, that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about, oh my gosh, I forgot what I was talking about. See, it's terrible growing old. I'm 46 this year, and I lose my train of thought. But anyway, yes, going to Nashville with healthy food so I stay on track. That's the gist of it, right? So, and I always prepare things. Ooh, this is starting to get hot. The top gets really hot, guys, so just be careful. This doesn't get hot. This stays cool, but the top can get hot. And you may see a little steam coming out of the top, and that's fine. That's completely normal. But anyway, the stuff that I'm going to be sharing in the group with you guys is the simple stuff. So many people bought their pots on Prime Day, and they're still sitting in the box. I know I did that. I let mine sit for 4 months before I got it out because I was scared to use it. I didn't want it blowing a hole through the ceiling and exploding and all that because poor Sybil, she did have that happen once, so I don't want that to happen. Yes, JC, I'll put you in there. Great. Fantastic. So I'm going to show you how to do your initial water test. It's a very simple procedure. Get your pot out, fill it with some water. We'll go over the basics in the group, test the pot. Then we're going to do some easy things like we're going to do oatmeal. We're going to do shredded chicken. I'm going to share with you my beef stew recipe. It's healthy beef stew. I have a healthy tomato sauce that I use. It's really quick. What else are we going to do? You can do Kailua pork, Kailua chicken. It's a Hawaiian based like shredded pork or shredded chicken. Really good, really good, and very, very simple. You don't add any water or anything to it. Steams itself. It's fantastic. So, yeah, that's about it. So we're still coming up to pressure. How long have I been on? Where's my time count? Oh, I can't tell. It doesn't tell me my time count right now. But, so anyway, I will come back on in a few minutes, and I'm going to show you my eggs. Again, what I did was put in 1 cup of water, nothing else. I put in my my rack. I don't have a steamer basket. Well, I do have a steamer basket. You can use this if you want to, but I like the rack. 1 cup of water, a dozen eggs. When it's done cooking, I'm going to let it natural release for 5 minutes. Then I'll quick release the rest, and then I'm going to put the eggs in an ice water bath just to stop the cooking, okay? Otherwise, it's just going to, you can put them in regular cold water if you want. I just like to do an ice bath, and that way it helps them quick cooking right away. So that is a couple of my, my tips for hard-boiled eggs. This is my InstaPot Duo that I got online in Amazon. I got another pot, gosh, a couple months later because I loved it so much, and that one I have up at our camp, so we can use that up there. And I'm really mad at myself because I should have got a third pot on Prime Day to have at home, because sometimes I need 2 of these bad boys going at the same time, and I need to name them. I need to name my pot something, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Oh, and I've got some other cool things to show you. I can't show you right now, but a lot of people don't know there's little slots on the handles. You can't see them right now, but there's a slot on the handle, and then the lid has a little tab. Well, what you do is when you're serving from your pot, you take the lid off, and the lid sits in that little tab on the handle. Pretty cool. There's also some little tabs down here on the side. You can't see it that close, but your utensils here, they sit right there in that tab. So you can put your lid on one side and your utensil on the other side, and people can serve themselves. So it's really cool. And there's only one utensil holder on one side, but it works for either utensil. Pretty cool, right? Just little things like that you didn't know. Lots of accessories that you can get with this, lots of inserts. Okay, I will tell you this, but you're not going to see me cook it. Just to let you know. Hey, Liz! Using the shredded chicken. Yes, quick taco salad, love it. It's quick and easy, and you get it done ASAP. It's awesome. So you might be able to see a little steam coming up. It's really bright at my house, so you might not, but there's a little bit of steam coming up. That's totally normal. You're going to hear it hiss a little bit. But they have a tiny 8-inch, I believe, springform pan on Amazon that you can get that will fit right in your InstaPot. And tons and tons and tons of people make cheesecake in here that turns out really, really awesome. I, for one, will not be cooking cheesecake because I don't eat that stuff. I'm a healthy eater. I'm a clean eater. And even for cheats, it doesn't thrill me, so I don't do that kind of stuff in my InstaPot. I want to make clean and healthy foods in here, so that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. But they do have that kind of stuff on Amazon. They also have a lid. It looks like a Frisbee. It's just like a white silicone lid that goes over the top of your pot, the insert pot, so that you can just take that pot and put it in the refrigerator if it's nice and full. let's see, what else do they have? They have lots of other really cool steamer baskets and things so that you can make a whole bunch of different layers of food at the same time. So how you layer is you would put the types of food that need to cook longer on the bottom, and then you layer as the least amount of cooking time to the top. So like fresh vegetables that you want steamed and stuff, they would go on the top layer. So that's how you cook with your InstaPot. The stuff that needs to be cooked the most goes to the bottom, and then you layer it up. Or if you're making a soup or a stew, you just mix it all together and close the lid. There is a line on here that you can fill. You only fill it to a certain line so that you don't have like bubble ups and it gets the bottom of the lid all nasty and gets your seal all food. And it cooks better if you keep it below the line, things like that. So, all right, you guys, I've been on for a while. We're going to start cooking here in just a second, and I will be back with you to show you the finished product. All right, guys? Thank you. Oh, yeah, rice. Rice is another thing that I'm going to be showing you how to do because it is so easy, Dean. I do a rice quinoa blend in mine. Just, it takes no time at all. Comes out really great. And if you like sushi, you can do like a sticky rice depending on how much water you add or don't add. You can adjust that. So it's pretty cool. All right, you guys. So if you're just hopping on now, I'm making my boiled eggs, and I will be back with you in just a little bit to show you the finished product, okay? All right, we'll see you in a couple minutes. Bye.